Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. It's That Band Guy again with another weekly video. Today's going to be my store finds and mail deliveries for the week. I got a good sprinkling of different things. Some stuff that I've had a little bit that I got a little while ago from eBay that I haven't put in a video yet. And then I have some stuff that I got from a Facebook seller. I don't buy a lot on Facebook. I did more in the past than I do now, but I usually will kind of like build a box and wait a couple months before I have the stuff sent, just to try to save some money on shipping. Try to get like a bunch of stuff together before I have it shipped out to me, just to save a little cash. So first we'll go through some stuff. I'll just show some of the carded stuff. Some stuff that I'm not going to be opening in this video. I think he sent the Facebook seller that I bought from. I believe he sent some freebies, and because it was around Christmas time, I think he threw some extra stuff in there. But it was stuff that I won in silent auctions and stuff like that, like a long time ago. So I don't even really remember if I paid for this stuff or some of this stuff was freebies. But we're going to go through it. Here's some of the couple items that we're not going to be opening. Like I said, most of the stuff in today's video we are going to open and check out up close and personal. This particular one, first edition's Jeepster, 1999. I don't collect this. I'm not really into Jeeps, and I don't collect Jeeps, so I was just going to keep this one carded and trade it off to another diecast collector, maybe for something van related, or just sell outright for a couple bucks. So there's a little shot of the card and of the car. Nice little Jeep concept car, I believe it is, red Jeepster, 1999 first editions. So fairly nice packaging. It's on a nice crisp card, so yeah, I'm just going to keep that one carded and set it aside for now. We're not going to be opening that today. Second item that we're not going to open, I do collect this Hyperliner. Hyperliner is the name of the casting. I believe there's actually a casting spotlight video on my YouTube channel in my Hot Wheels casting spotlight playlist. So check that out if you want to learn more about the Hyperliner. I show pretty much all the versions available. There's only maybe one or possibly two. I think there's only one that I don't have, which is a Europe release that's real hard to get a hold of. It came in a Max Steel 5-pack, I believe, is the only one that I don't have. But I have a couple of these already. I got one loose in my display case with my other Hyperliners. So I just figured I would show you the card and the packaging, but I'm going to hang on to this one to sell or trade. Since it's a double, I don't really need to open it, so we'll set that aside. Next, I'll just quickly show you all the carded stuff. The rest of the stuff we're all going to be opening. This is, I think, an AutoZone exclusive 2-pack. I don't collect this armored truck on the bottom, but I do collect the Fandango. And I'm missing quite a few Fandangos from my collection. And this is one of the ones I didn't have. So this little 2-pack is kind of cool. I believe I picked this up on eBay fairly cheap. So we're going to be opening that. I'll probably put this armored truck in a little Ziploc bag to keep it in mint condition, and then just sell it loose or give it away to one of the kids at our local club meet. But we will be opening that. Also, I'm not sure exactly what's in here, but I think this is a Johnny Lightning Coca-Cola Ford van release. It is wrapped up inside, so we're going to have to open that up to see what's actually in there. This might have been a freebie. There's also another wrapped up van. Not exactly sure what that is, so we're going to tear into that. This one is really cool. This is a Hot Wheels 100% Volkswagen pickup, or Volkswagen truck, and this is the only one that I didn't have in my collection. These Hot Wheels 100%, a lot of these VWs, they kind of open along the body line like a clamshell and expose the engine and stuff inside, And there's a few different colors or paint schemes of this Volkswagen flatbed truck thing. I think there's like 3 or 4, and this is the only one I didn't have. So just give you a shot of the packaging real quick if you're interested. Volkswagen truck. We're going to be opening that. Then here's a 50th scale VW 58 panel bus. Kind of got into some of these 50th scale Hot Wheels vans, and this one's kind of cool. It's got some flames on it. VW Rat Rods series. I have quite a few of the 1970 Dodge A100 vans in the 150th scale from Hot Wheels. Still missing a few from my collection. Let's see if I zoom in a little bit, if it'll be a little more clear. So there's the other vehicles in the series. A couple different series names on the bottom. So I'll give you a shot of the card on that. And we will be opening that. And then last but not least, this one is a really cool one. This is from the Hot Wheels Pop Culture Nose Art series. Really cool nose art designs. 67 Austin minivan. This is kind of like a Mini Cooper panel. And I do collect this casting. It's not a real high priority to have every single one, but this is one I don't have. And it seemed to go for more money, but I did happen to find one fairly cheap, so I snapped it up. I was kind of waiting to stumble across one at a good price, so we'll check that out. Here's some of the other vans in the series from this nose art. The Baja Breaker I already have, Dairy Delivery I already have, the Dream Van XGW I already have, and I have some casting spotlights on those Hot Wheels castings on my channel already. If you check out my Hot Wheels castings playlist, there's some of the other cars in the series. But very cool nose art. So I'm going to get the turntable, get the camera adjusted, and we'll start ripping. Alright, the first one we'll open is this nose art 67 Austin minivan. These nose art series cars are really cool. A lot of really cool graphics on them. Glad to be able to add this one to the collection. Winnies. Not really sure what that means. It might have something to do with like fighter jets or the war or something like that. I'm not really sure. It's got like a bulldog on the top smoking a cigar, and it's got a little crown, which is pretty cool. Really nice blue metallic paint on this. It's got a metal base, rubber treaded tires. Some emblems on the doors. Pretty cool, colorful, British kind of looking mini panel. So we'll set that one aside. Next up, we can open up this Hot Wheels AutoZone 2-pack. Here's the one that I really wanted. This is the Fandango AutoZone livery. I do collect the Fandango, but I do have quite a few that I'm missing from my collection. Not super high priority on the collecting list, because there's so many different castings I collect. You know, you kind of have to prioritize, and sometimes you just want to wait for a deal and not pay through the nose. I was able to find a good deal on this 2-pack, so I think this, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you guys can comment if you know Not sure if this was like an AutoZone exclusive, like it was only available for sale at AutoZone stores. But nice version. And then here's this armored truck. Don't collect that casting. So we'll put that right in a Ziploc bag so it stays mint condition. A lot of times when I buy like a 5-pack, if there's other cars in the 5-pack that I'm not interested in, I put them in a Ziploc bag right away and just keep them in mint condition, because I'm sure there are other people that do collect these cars, and I'm sure they would enjoy a mint version of it. And that way we can keep them nice, and I could trade them or sell them off to somebody else who really wants it. Next up, we'll take a look inside this box. This is really cool. This is a Johnny Lightning, and this is a Coca-Cola tin. Drink Coca-Cola Festoon Collection, number 6. It's got like a metal storage tin, and there's a picture of the van that's supposed to come in this tin. Give you a little shot of the box itself. '77 Ford van is supposed to be what's inside, but I'm not really sure. So we're going to open it up and take a look. Whatever it is, it's wrapped in paper. And another thing that's cool about this this crate, or this little case, is if you look inside, like printed on the bottom of the little metal tin, it's got a top view of the van that's supposed to come in it. So, thick metal construction, little metal can, really cool. Let's see what this is inside this wrap here. Looks like it could be, yep, looks like it's the Ford van. You can see Johnny Lightning, metal base, rubber tires, and this is that black Festoon Collection number 6 1977 Ford van. So that's a really cool version. It's got some white letter tires, chrome rims, red interior to match the red Coca-Cola graphics on the black base color. Really cool version if you don't have that one. I do actually have this already, so this is actually a double for me, but I don't think it'll be too hard for me to get rid of this or trade it for something that I don't have. This is a pretty cool version, especially since it comes in this little extra metal tin. So we'll put it back in the metal tin so it stays nice and doesn't get banged around. Next up we got this thing. I'm not really sure what it is. It's a van. Pretty sure it's a van wrapped in paper. Oh, this is custom 77 Dodge van. This is like a GM General Mills from a General Mills pop culture set. Slick tires, rubber tires, metal base, metal body, all pink. This is a very cool version, Frankenberry. Definitely a must for anyone that collects the custom 77 Dodge van. If you're into that casting, check out my channel, my Hot Wheels casting spotlight. I do have a casting spotlight video on this custom 77 Dodge van. I'm not sure if my video is up to date, but I do have every single version ever released. So most, if not all, should be in that video, except for maybe this plastic gold version, which is probably the newest version to come out. So that's really cool. And now we can open up this, we'll check out this 50th scale 58 panel bus. Tear into that. Hot Wheels makes some pretty cool 50th scale vans. think there's a 50th scale Mystery Machine, 50th scale A-Team van, a bunch of 1970 Dodge A100 vans are really cool. So there's quite a few cool 50th scale vans, and I just thought this one was pretty cool how it's like the satin or flat gray and red with the red flames. Not a huge VW guy. I don't really buy a lot of VWs. I actually have a bunch of VW Matchbox vans I'm actually thinking about liquidating. Just because you kind of have to draw a line in the sand as far as what you collect or what you buy, because if you collect everything, it just gets too expensive and it just gets too crazy, especially if you're buying old stuff on eBay that you didn't find in person and you're paying like $15 for a $3 car or more, and then you're paying shipping on top of that. It just gets too expensive. Some really cool wheels on that, real detailed. Take a look at the base. See if I can get it focused in a little bit better. I think I got it upside down. I think it says China, Hot Wheels, 58 panel bus. It's got some, I think these are rubber tires. So, pretty cool version for a rat rod style slammed VW bus. And then again with the VW theme, I got this Hot Wheels 100% to show you with some surfboards on the back. Volkswagen truck. Let me just tear into this box. Is going to be a little harder to get into, I think. Okay, here we go. Hot Wheels 100%. I got the tape cut off. It just slides out the side here. This is a big fancy box. It's going to go in the trash. And then it's got a little, it's in a little acrylic display case. Bunch of cardboard. So it's in a little acrylic case, which a lot of these came that way. There were some that were just carded. The ones that are in the boxes like that usually came in a little case. This one's a little bit on the dusty side. So I'm going to pause this video for a second, grab my screwdriver and get this off the base, and then we'll throw it on the turntable and get a real close look at it. Okay, I got it out of the acrylic case. It's got a little clear plastic band on it to keep it together, because this does open. Hopefully that didn't mess up the paint job at all. And we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, here it is. They also usually will put like a little piece of plastic underneath the front little beak to keep the paint from getting scratched or chafed in the front. But it's a really cool version. I really like the colors on this and the paint scheme. You can see the hinge in the back. How it hinges up. It's got the surfboards there. The hinge usually has a little bit of slop in it. But there's the interior. It's got 2 front seats, steering wheel, little dash, roll bar, and then like a fairly detailed engine in the back. It's supposed to be kind of like a drag car, like a pro-streeted version. That's what I really like about these versions is they have some, they're really expertly detailed. They have really cool wheels on them. The tires are rubber tires. You can see the big engine and transmission in the back on the bottom. This is a 3-rivet casting. And it's got some fatter tires on the back, like a drag car or race car would. So, and then this one has the surfboards on it. So, really cool version. And this is the only one that I was missing from this Volkswagen truck casting. A lot of these Hot Wheels 100% Volkswagen vans and trucks, they have that opening hinged feature, so you can open it up and look inside, see the detailed interior and the engine. But like I said, this is the only one I didn't have, so glad to add it. And if you check out my Hot Wheels casting playlists, you should be able to find a casting spotlight on the Volkswagen van, Hot Wheels 100%, or just sprinkled throughout my weekly videos. Very cool version. So really glad to add that to the collection. But this is it for today's video, guys. Couple cool things, couple things we didn't open. And hope you enjoyed today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram. I'm that_diecast_van_guy on Instagram. And also check out my That Van Guy Facebook page. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.